Hi friends, I am Pooja Gupta and welcome to all of you on my YouTube channel, My English Literature Notes. Friends, as you heard me in my previous videos that I was going to make a series of 1000 MCQs. So this is the third part of my 1000 MCQs series. Therefore, let's start this class. Question number 66. Who wrote the following? Was this the face that launched 1,000 ships and burnt topless towers of Ilium? Option. The options are option A Shakespeare, option B Ben Jonson, option C Marlowe, and option C Webster. And the correct answer will be option C. Question number 67. Which of the following poems is not by Shakespeare? Option A Venus and Adonis, option B The Rape of Lucrece, option C The Passionate Pilgrim, and option D The Hero and Leander. And the correct answer will be D Hero and Leander. Question number 68. Shakespeare addressed his sonnets to a male named Mr. W. H. B. Marlowe, C. Mr. H. W. and D. Dark Gentleman. And the correct answer will be option A, Mr. W. H. The next question is 69. In which of the following tragedies of Shakespeare is there the role of ghost? Option A Othello, option B Hamlet, option C Macbeth, and option D King Lear. And the correct answer will be option B Hamlet. Question number 70. Which of the following plays of Shakespeare is not a comedy? Option A As You Like It, option B The Tempest, option C Coriolanus, and option D All's Well That Ends Well. And the correct answer will be option C. Question number 71. Which of the following four chronological orders is correct? Option A Macbeth, Othello, Lear, Hamlet. Option B Lear, Macbeth, Hamlet, Othello. Option C Othello, Lear, Hamlet, Macbeth, and option D Hamlet, Othello, Lear, Macbeth. And the correct answer will be option D. Now question number 72. Which of the following plays of Shakespeare is not a Roman play? Option A Julius Caesar, option B Antony and Cleopatra, option C Timon of Athens, and option D Coriolanus. And the correct answer will be Timon of Athens. Now question 73. Who said that Shakespeare knew little Latin and less Greek? Option A Marlowe, option B Ben Jonson, option C Samuel Johnson, option D Dryden, and the correct answer will be option B Ben Jonson. Question number 74. Wherein does the phrase Brave New World appear? Option A As You Like It, option B The Winter's Tale, option C Lear, and option D The Tempest. And the correct answer is option D The Tempest. The next question is 75. To be or not to be, that is to be or not to be in Hamlet refers to A. To live or not to live, B. To love or not to love, C. To kill or not to kill, D. To die or not to die. And the correct answer will be option A. To live or not to live. Now question number 76. Ripeness is all uttered in King Lear by A. Lear, B. The Fool, C. Edgar, and D. Edmund. And the correct answer will be C. Edgar. Question number 77. Readiness is all occurs in A. Julius Caesar, B. Hamlet, C. Othello, and D. Macbeth. And the correct answer will be Hamlet. The next question is 78. Life is not a tale told by an idiot is uttered by option A. Hamlet, option B. Othello, option C. Lear, and option D. Macbeth. And the correct answer is D. And the correct 1 second. And the correct answer of 78 question is option D. Macbeth. The next question is question number 79. Cowards die. Cowards die many times before their death appears in which of the following plays? Option A. Antony and Cleopatra, option B. Coriolanus, option C. Julius Caesar, and option D. Henry IV. And the correct answer will be option C. Julius Caesar. Question number 80. There is providence in the fall of a sparrow occurs in option A. War and Peace, option B. A Farewell to Arms, option C. Hamlet, and option D. King Lear. And the correct answer will be option C. Hamlet. Now the next question will be 81. Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown occurs in option A. Edward II, option B. Henry IV, option C. Richard III, and option D. Henry V. And the correct answer will be option B. Henry IV. Question number 82. Shakespeare's Roman plays are based on which of the following sources? Option A. Norse's Plutarch, option B. Holinshed's Chronicles, option C. The Palace of Pleasure, and option D. Ancient Tales. And the correct answer will be option A. Norse's Plutarch. Question number 83. Shakespeare's English history plays are based on which of the following sources? Option A. Ancient Tales, option B. Norse's Plutarch, option C. Palace of Pleasure, and option D. Holinshed's Chronicles. And the correct answer will be option D. Holinshed's Chronicles. Question number 84. Which of the following is not among Shakespeare's last plays? Option A. Cymbeline, option B. The Tempest, option C. Hamlet, and option D. The Winter's Tale. And the correct answer will be option C. Hamlet. The next question number 85. Which of the following is not among the mature comedies of Shakespeare? Option A. The Comedy of Errors, option B. As You Like It, option C. Twelfth Night, and option D. The Merchant of Venice. And the correct answer will be option A. The Comedy of Errors. Question number 86. Which of the following is not among the early comedies of Shakespeare? A. The Taming of the Shrew. B. Much Ado About Nothing. C. The Comedy of Errors. And D. The Two Gentlemen of Verona. And the correct answer will be B. Much Ado About Nothing. Question number 87. In which of the following plays of Shakespeare appears an Indian boy? Option A. Merry Wives of Windsor. Option B. Love's Labour's Lost. Option C. Option C. A Midsummer Night's Dream. And option D. As You Like It. And the correct answer will be option C. A Midsummer Night's Dream. Question number 88. Who among the following said that in Shakespeare's great tragedies character is destiny? Option A. Samuel Johnson. Option B. A.C. Bradley. Option C. S.T. Coleridge. And option D. T.S. Eliot. And the correct answer will be option B. A.C. Bradley. Question number 89. Who among the following called Hamlet failure? Option A. T.S. Eliot. Option B. C.S. Lewis. Option C. L.C. Knights. And option D. Clint Brooks. And the correct answer of this question will be T.S. Eliot. Question number 90. Who calls Hamlet the Mona Lisa of literature? A. A.C. Bradley. B. John Dryden. C. F.R. Lewis. And D. T.S. Eliot. The correct answer will be D. T.S. Eliot. Question number 91. Who has made a Freudian interpretation of Hamlet? Option A. C. A. Lewis. Option B. G. Wilson Knight. Option C. Ernest Jones. Option D. Iris Murdoch. And the correct answer will be Ernest Jones. Question number 92. Sorry, 1 second. Question number 92. Who made the study of imaginary in Shakespeare? Option A. Caroline Spurgeon. Option B. T.S. Eliot. Option C. I.S. Richards. And option D. William Empson. And the correct answer of this question will be option A. Caroline Spurgeon. Question number 93. Who would consider Shakespeare an imperial author? Option A. New critics. Option B. New Aristotelian critics. Option C. Feminists. And option D. Post-colonial critics. And the correct answer of this question will be option D. Post-colonial critics. Question 94. The author of Toxophilus 1545 was option A. Roger Ascham. Option B. Ben Jonson. Option C. Francis Bacon. And option D. Robert Burton. And the correct answer of this question will be Roger Ascham. The next question is question number 95. Who wrote the Shoal Master 1570? Option A. Francis Bacon. Option B. Roger Ascham. Option C. John Lilly. And option D. Robert Greene. And the correct answer will be option B. Roger Ascham. Question 96. The subtitle of John Lilly's Euphues 1579 is option A. Anatomy of Criticism. Option B. the anatomy of melancholy, option C, the anatomy of wheat, and option D, the anatomy of euphuism. And the correct answer of this question will be the anatomy of wheat. Question number 97. Richard Hooker is the author of which of the following works? Option A, of Love and Marriage, option B, of Truth, option C, of Books, option D, of Laws of Ecclesiastical Polity. And the correct answer of this question will be option D, of Laws of Ecclesiastical Polity. Question number 98. Characters was composed by option A, Ben Jonson, option B, Thomas Overbury, option C, Robert Burton, and option D, Francis Bacon. And the correct answer will be Thomas Overbury. Question number 99. About whom did Dryden say the following? He was the man who of all modern and perhaps ancient poets had the largest and most comprehensive soul. And the options are option A, Ben Jonson, option B, Spenser, option C, Shakespeare, and option D, Sidney. And the correct answer will be option C, Shakespeare. And the last question of this video is question number 100. Shakespeare acted in which of the following plays of Ben Jonson? Option A, Every Man in His Humour, option B, Every Man Out of His Humour, option C, Cynthia's Revels, and option D, The Poester. And the correct answer of this question will be option A, Every Man in His Humour. So dear friends, thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that whenever I upload my any new videos, you may watch and get education from that video. Thanks.